so we could submerge, ourselves in the images. And it kind of related to, like a post-Steve Jobs, post-Windows era, the way like we're always like on a BlackBerry, or at a ball game, at the movies and everything, or you're looking at 7 windows when you're online. And I find myself like even like falling asleep at the theater unless I'm like talking to somebody or on the phone or something, and it's because of the amount of information that we have at once. I was very particular about having the screens be separate and having it where, your mind puts the screens, back together. The way you can put memories together, what happened throughout the day, the way that all like links back up. When I was in grammar school, I had a color pencil drawing of my take on synesthesia, which I didn't know, that definition, but I knew that I could see sounds. I knew I could see shapes and sounds, and there's different types of synesthesia where people relate letters and shapes and smells and everything in different ways. But my case is that I can see sound in front of me. So that painting, that drawing that I did when I was 17 years old, this is like that same exact drawing, just at age 34, post working on the Throne tour and working on music and having a record label with all these awesome artists. So basically it's all like a painting, and I'm not the best director in the world or anything like that, but I had an idea that I thought would be amazing to inspire other people, like a dream of maybe one day this being the way people watch movies, and like Tarantino doing a movie like this, a horror movie like this, an animation, 3D in this form where it surrounds you, and people want to go back and see it more and more because they missed something that was to the left and missed something that was to the right, and felt more like, the experience of life. Like when the first time you come to Cannes, you look out this window, you look out that window, you look up there, and I think that the people, for the fact that we literally, like, Jonathan built the camera rig from scratch, that had a camera that goes above you, below you, to the left, to the right, and through in front of you. I mean, maybe a month ago. We literally were in Qatar shooting a lesson like a month ago. And the good music artists working on it, and everybody out in Qatar and all the family that helped just pull this together. It was the most impossible feat. Like all odds were against us having this moment of showing this in Cannes. And my main thing that I was like nervous, like if you look at like the movie The Aviator, and it's like how it's like sitting squirming as like people are watching this movie because that's not what he really does full time. It was just people just understanding. I really appreciated the moments when the cars are driving with the sound effects, and I felt like people got it at that point. Or the moment when she was having a flashback. We had a crisis on the today with the voiceover, so I wanted to explain one scene clearly so you can understand what that was. The flashback scene was, she was saying she remembered the love of her mother. Her mother was so amazing. Her mother placed gold string throughout the palace so she could run and play like a real child even though she was blind. When her mother passed, her world turned gray, and those strings that once helped her play now seemed to be her prison. Anything that, and then she said, I'll never let anything get close to me again. I push everything away. Maybe I pushed him away too soon. Maybe he's the one. And then that's when it related back. But we had problems with audio here. And this is just a rough because we're going to show this in New York. We're going to bring this out to Qatar. We're going to bring this installation around the world, and we're going to re-edit and improve on it. So you guys are kind of seeing the rough draft of this concept. And I just really appreciate it. And I appreciate all the friends that I've gained along the way in so many different fields of the concept of being a Grammy award-winning rapper, and people always boxing you into this one idea, and then it's having the fashion show where we completely got mutilated the first collection, and then coming back the next collection and getting decent reviews, and then doing this within 2 months' time of that, or doing the Throne and saying that, the reason why I went so hard at this is in life, and my goal of what I really want to do post-Grammys is that I want to work on cities, I want to work on amusement parks, I want to work on experience, and I want to change, what, entertainment experiences are like. Something like if McQueen his films, or Tarsim was to meet the amount of entertainment value of like a Cirque du Soleil or a Walt Disney or something like that. That's like my goal was. So this is with the Donda company. This is like our first installation, and I just thank everybody for coming out and doing it. So we've got drinks over to this side right here. Yeah.